Human by design isn't just a slogan, it's the difference between generating and creating. Hi, this is Dan, and here's my creative process and human judgment behind my submission, EditorialGen. As you can tell, the name of my submission is based on Envato's ImageGen and VideoGen, which are two AI tools that I use daily. The concept of my project was to improvise a photo shoot and then use ImageGen and VideoGen to take my photos to the next level. So I want to go from basic green screen photos to high quality editorial fashion magazine covers. Let's begin. This is an image I found from an online thrift store and I really like it, so I want to recreate it. These are my photos that I will use for this one. We're inside ImageGen and I want to show you my generations. The first ones didn't really look like me, so that's important for me. I was looking for a balance of realism, so I want the water ripples and reflections to be high quality and to match natural physics, but I also want to look like me and I want to use my own outfit. So I really like these two last results, but this one is the definitive one. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Since this one looks great, let's generate a video. Now in the first video, those bubbles kind of look like a fart. And that's not what I'm going for. Here is the next generation, which is perfect. The animation is chill, slow, just what I was looking for. I'm satisfied with this one. Let's continue. I want to recreate this epic photo shoot of Brad Pitt. Let's see how it turns out. I will ask ImageGen to generate some matching pants for me because I don't think I can pull the dress as well as Brad Pitt does. We're back in ImageGen and I only needed one generation, so I'm really impressed. I love how it looks, the composition is right, it's the same mood as the original photo. And then again, I generated some videos. Let's have a look. Now here my prompt asked for a time-lapse effect on the clouds, which should be moving very quickly, and the rest of the image should be more or less static. I don't like that the second pig is going out of frame, is disappearing, and also there are some missing shadows of the clouds projecting on the ground. The next generation is better, but it still lacks some dramatism that I'm looking for. Now this is what I want. The clouds are moving in the right direction at the right speed, and there we have the dramatic shadows. That's what I wanted. Next I want to recreate this Adidas outfit and look made with primary colors. So let's see if we can get a similar elegant editorial image. So the first generation used my original boots and I don't really like that. They should be blue like the original image where everything looks blended in and we don't want to break that theme of primary colors. This one is better, but the second boot is missing and this is the one. Let's see how some videos look. Okay, I like the poses, but his eyes look scary, kind of crazy. Let's see. The movements look natural and human-like. His mustache is getting longer and curlier, but it looks good.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Next, I would like to try to recreate this gorgeous photography from an exposition by Hugo Comte. This is literal art, so let's see how ImageGen and VideoGen interact with it. Now, the first result isn't quite there yet. I really want to recreate this dreamy, glowy mood of the photo. And if we look at the next generation, the result is perfect. By comparing it to the source image, you can see that my head and my face was properly incorporated. The face looks glowy, we have the same reflections as the original image, and the overall dreamy mood of the photo is there. Of course, we need to generate some videos. Now, for some reason, this one took more attempts because I liked how the videos looked overall, but for some reason it removed the sword from the composition. I really like this one with all the glistening effects. It's exactly what I asked for it. This one is perfect with my hair in the wind and the reflection on the sword. This is a dramatic, almost theatrical composition. It's exactly what I asked for in my prompt. Moving on, I will try to recreate this awesome black and white portrait of Angelina Jolie. This might look simple, but I think it will be a great challenge for the ImageGen and VideoGen tools Let's see if we can create a similar portrait where emotion is the main element. Here I will use an older photo of me because I do want the dark hair for more contrast, like in Angelina Jolie's portrait. So let's see if EditorialGen can create something that seems as personal and emotional like this. Now the first image doesn't look bad, but the hand is a bit too feminine, it doesn't really match mine, and then the background is solid black. There's no texture and lighting difference as it is in Angelina's portrait. Okay, the second generation is still very flat on the darker sides. The texture is missing. Here it's a mistake because it used my blonde hair and I asked for the dark hair. And after a few more attempts, this is what we got. I think it did a great job because the contrast, the texture, the shadows are really similar to the original image. My face is perfectly incorporated. It looks just like me. I really love the contrast. Obviously, it's a different face and a different facial expression, but I think it interpreted everything as it should. And I do see the emotion and the personal touch. It's not one of those generic, impersonal AI portraits. Let's generate some videos and see what we come up with. Now here there's a bit too much blinking going on, but I like how the rest of the video looks. And the second generation is great. It's more dramatic with the slow zoom in. The slow blink is just great. This really says human, right? I don't know, I wouldn't think this was made by AI if I saw it online. And lastly, let's try to recreate this awesome Vogue photo shoot. It's called Ugly. Now, I don't think this model is ugly. She just has, let's say, unconventional beauty. I really love this photo shoot, the color grading, the composition, the pop of color with the flower and the eye makeup. So I will try to reinterpret this with my own face. The first result doesn't look bad, but the body doesn't really match. The head seems too big because the shoulders are not wide enough. The gap between the teeth that we saw in the original photo is missing. We do have the gap here, but this still can be improved. And this is the third generation, which is great. My shoulders look wider, more masculine as they should. And here is the eye makeup, the messy hair, but it's more similar to my own hair. The texture, the color grading, the composition is basically the same, only that my subject is looking at the camera, which I do prefer. The character looks kind of quirky, kind of fun, kind of silly, so let's generate some videos. Not bad at all, I like it. Yes, the zoom in works. You can really focus on his facial features, on his facial expression. This is perfect. The skin texture, the camera framing, zooming in, everything is really good. I love these slow animations when they look natural and human. And now that I'm happy with my image and video creation, I will browse Envato in search of more assets that will make the most out of my videos and photos. I will download this video template where I can insert my photos and videos. And this is how the template looks inside of Adobe Premiere. Apart from making an exhaustive use of EditorialGen and VideoGen and many video templates, I also used a lot of sound effects also from Envato, as you can see here in my download list. This is the end of the creative process behind my submission EditorialGen. Thank you for watching. Make sure to watch my EditorialGen video, hit that upvote button, and comment. Let me know what you like and what you would have done differently.